Welcome to part 2 of the GDAB basics lessons. Last time we covered the basic chord shapes and we ended up with the basics of individual picking or group picking of the notes, which ended with level 3, which sounded like this. This time we're going to make it a little more complicated than level 4. And then we're going to change it up a little more in level 5. So let's hop right to level 4. So we're still doing GADB, but this time we're playing it a little differently than last time. So in this case, we're playing on the first and third beat, the bass note, and then we're just going up and down in between those. So the G section, the first bar of level 4, sounds like this. So we start in that G, we ascend on the 4th and 3rd strings, which are both open, back to the G, 4th, 3rd string, and then we hit those 2 3s, and then back to the 3rd string. So I recommend using your index finger on that D, and then on the G's, go to your middle finger, back to D on the index finger, thumb for the bass note, that G, and then index, and then we use the middle and the ring to hit those double 3, and then we end up lastly with another index finger. Going on to the next one, we have the D. And so let's start with our thumb on the 3rd string, play that D there. And then we're doing the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret of the 4th and 5th strings respectively. So let's roll up that with the index and middle finger. And once you get to the 3rd beat, it's on that open again on the D string. And then we're going up, 4th string, and then ring finger now. Let's pluck that high E string at the bottom there, and then back to the 2 on the 4th string. So we have okay, now let's switch over to that A. So the A is played just like the D was, where we go up to the 2nd highest note, and then the 2nd set we go to the highest note there. So it sounds like this. And we're doing the same pattern here. Thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, ring, index. And after that one, we're hitting the B. So just that bar chord in the 2. And this is more like how we played that G, where we get that double note there on the 4th beat. So it sounds like this. And so we have thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, ring plus middle, index. And once you get that, then you're done with this lesson. Practice that for a bit, and then we're on to lesson 5. So for lesson 5, we're using the same chords, G, A, D, and B, but we're going to switch that up. Instead of doing the G, D, A, B, we're going to do the B, G, D, A. So starting kind of where we left off with that B chord, we have, and so now we're actually playing something symbolic of a melody, or emblematic of a melody there. So I'm going to play through the whole thing. let's break this down. First, we have that B. So we're running up the, or running down the guitar, up the notes. So we'll play the full bar here. And then we're going to do index, middle, ring on that 4-4-3 going up. And I like to use the middle here on the 2s on the high E string. And then as soon as you hit that last one, it's an 8th note, so it's a fast transition. Hit over to that G. And just like for the B, we're just running up the strings all the way to the B string. And now here, we're using our 3 fingers, the index, middle, and ring, to pluck the 3-3-0 there. And now we're going to pluck again using any one of our fingers really, and holding that 3rd fret with our pinky. We're going to play that 3 again, slide up to the 5. So and so when you do that slide, you're letting go of this 3 on the B string, but the G, the open on the G string here, still is going to ring loud while you slide up, so you get that harmony. After that, you're going to drop right to the D. So we have, and just like the B and the G, we're just running up from bass to high note. So here, instead of doing a slide, we're doing a hammer on, hammer off. So we have, that should be straightforward at this point. And now we hit that 2 again. And on the next 2, we're just going on and off on the 3rd fret with our pinky. So we have, and then after that, after we get off that 3 with the pinky, so it's back to the 2. Pluck the B string again to hit that 3. And we're going to end there for the D chord. And then we're switching back to the A. So it would be just ascend. Play the whole thing and then just ascend. And so when we play this A, we have the ring finger over here on the 2. And what we can do is slide up from that 2 to the 3 with the ring finger. But if we're going to go back to that B, right, the B here, we know that the B string, the 5th string down here, is played with the middle finger. So what we can do here on the A at the end, when you're going to do that slide from 2 to 3, switch it so that your middle is now on that B string, and slide it up. So you're in that formation already for that next B chord. And that's it for this lesson. Next time we will kind of flesh out this basic melody and progression we have here to add some faster notes and some more variation in the melody.